Nick Bolvin is your class speaker. The Provost Selection Committee chose Nick for this honor from a group of outstanding candidates nominated by our academic programs. Nick graduates today with a bachelor's degree in communication studies and a minor in Japanese. Nick was not always on a course toward academic success. After graduating from South Whidbey High School in 2003, he came to Western as a freshman. 2 years later, he stopped out, working part-time at GameStop and bussing tables at Red Robin to make ends meet. He eventually moved up to a management position at GameStop, where he worked for almost 8 years. In 2012, after learning about Western's Fresh Start program, he decided to give college another shot. He took classes at Whatcom Community College to prove that he was academically prepared, and in spring of 2012, he re-enrolled at Western. With a new attitude and outlook, he viewed college as a job he would show up to every day and give 100%. His new attitude and determination has helped him achieve outstanding success. After graduation, Nick hopes to find a job in the video game production. His mother, Michelle, and his father, Thomas, are here with us today. Today, Nick will talk about the importance of using technology to bring people closer together instead of pushing them farther apart. Please welcome your class speaker, Nick Bolvin.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, fellow graduates, Western staff and faculty, family and friends. To the faculty and staff, I say thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to say a few words today, as well as your advice and feedback as graduation approached. To the family and friends who are here with us today, welcome and thank you for attending. I'm sure your graduates know how proud you are of them. I personally have received more I'm proud messages from my mother this last week than the rest of the year here at Western. Though I'm sure it's only because the moment is finally here. I'll be completely honest with you. The most difficult part of this speech I have for today is that, like many of my class assignments, how do I fit everything that needs to be said into 5 minutes? I didn't write this the night before, though, so we're good. I'm humbled that I was even asked to speak today. As you heard, I originally dropped out of Western. To be specific, I failed out. Too many hours spent avoiding class and gaining what I lovingly called the freshman 70. I regretted not finishing. Even as I worked multiple jobs, moved often, not really sure where I was going to end up. Eventually, as you heard, I worked my way up the corporate ladder to a store management position in retail, but all that came crashing down when I was laid off. To keep it short and sweet, it was a harsh reality. One that reminded me that I felt I had accomplished next to nothing in my time since dropping out. I was immediately galvanized. After finding out about Western's Fresh Start program, within 2 weeks of this personal crisis, I enrolled in classes at Whatcom to prove that I could still be a student. 2.5 years later, working part-time and schooling full-time, I stand here before you now. I figured out that the only thing holding me back was myself. But my story is only one of thousands in this building. This is the reason I felt there were things to say. I wanted my focus of my speech today to be focused. I probably should have added that better. Around technology, how it has changed the basic way we interact with each other. With social media and increasing internet access, the entire world is growing more interconnected. Information has been a click away for years now. We're able to interact on a global scale, and yet we're growing more disconnected from the people around us. We're losing sight of what matters, instead focused on what we are doing and how our own voice is the only one that matters. There's a sense of apathy, not empathy. Something is inherently wrong with the system when we are focusing on creating benefits for profit rather than actual people, and we push down other ideas because they don't fit the status quo. Adam Savage, who some of you know as the co-host of the show Mythbusters, stated simply in his own commencement speech at Sarah Lawrence in 2012, "Be kind to everyone, and it's not about the pay." I'm sharing these ideas because they represent the unique time we live in, a time where more people are able to join in the conversation and challenge a process that benefits a few rather than the many, a time where education and information should be available for everyone, a time where the environment is changing, and unless we work together to fix a whole world of issues, we're going to continue consuming faster than can be sustained, a time where all lives matter. These are things we all know, yet comparatively so little has been done about it. However, this is the world we're entering, the one that's been left to us. Like my personal revelation earlier, as cheesy as it is to say, the only thing holding us back is ourselves. This very human element of life is what I want to thank my fellow students for. I apologize, I'm going to get sappy here for just a moment. If I hadn't come back, if I hadn't met each and every one of you in classes, exchanged ideas, I wouldn't be the man I am today. Think about where you are now as a person, forged in the dungeons of windowless rooms on campus, or at least in the confusing layout of Bond Hall staircases. Recognize the times we live in and truly harness the education you've received here at Western to be part of a global community, even if you end up in a different career. I'm incredibly proud not only to be graduating from Western today, but in Ceremony 2, which represents the colleges of the Humanities and the Social Sciences Humanities Departments and the Woodring College of Education. We are the next group representing pursuits like communication studies, history, journalism, linguistics, modern and classical languages, multicultural studies, education, and philosophy, to name most of them. Sorry if I missed you. There's a few, sorry. Even if you feel you have nothing to share with this kind of major, I can assure you after coming back to college that you most certainly do. All of our minds are going to be needed, and for that, I thank you, say congratulations, and good luck.
Thank you, Nick, for those stirring words.